Hello and welcome to vlearnias. Today we are going to discuss about three topics and moving to the first topic, which is about Bihar's second tiger reserve. It is to come up in Kaimur Sanctuary. Here the relevant points are about the Kaimur Sanctuary. So this is relevant in environment and in ecology. That is in GS paper 3. So Bihar, it is all set to get a second tiger reserve in Kaimur district. Okay, so they already have one tiger reserve that is called as the Valmiki tiger reserve. This is in West Champaran district. Okay, so after the Valmiki tiger reserve, now Bihar is about to get another tiger reserve that is in Kaimur district. Okay, so actually it's the declaring of Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary as a tiger reserve by the officials. The officials are the officials of the State Forest Department. They have been working on obtaining the National Tiger Conservation Authorities approval. So once after the approval from National Tiger Conservation Authorities, then the Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary will be declaring as the tiger reserve. So this is the second tiger reserve in Bihar once after the Valmiki tiger reserve. So as per the NTCA report, that is the National Conservation Authorities report, now the tiger populations in Valmiki Tiger Reserve at present is stand 54 against 31 in 2018. So about the Kaimur district, which is going to declare as the second tiger reserve in Bihar. So actually it's a hill. It have two landscape. First one is known as the hills, that is known as Kaimur Plateau, and the second one is the plains on the western part. Okay, and also it's a flanked by the rivers Karmanasa and Durgavati. It have the dense forest cover and it home to tigers, leopards and chinkaras. So according to the officials, Kaimur is the forest in Kaimur are the biggest in the state. Okay, and 34% of the district also has the highest green cover. And the Kaimur, it have the district shares. The Kaimur district shares the boundaries with three states, that is Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so this is some important points about Kaimur district. First, we have to remember about two aspects. That is the Valmiki Tiger Reserve and the second one is the Kaimur Tiger Reserve, and the Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary is about to declare as the Kaimur Tiger Reserve. So this is relevant in our map study, GS paper 1 in geographical part. Okay, so here it's the forest cover map of Bihar, and here it is the Valmiki Tiger Reserve, and this is Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary. So this is about Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Sikkim, their national parks and wildlife sanctuaries, tiger reserve. Here the important points are here Valmiki National Park or Tiger Reserve and the Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuaries here. Okay. So about Valmiki National Park, Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary. It is located in the foothill ranges of Shivaliks at the Indo-Nepal border, and the river Khandak, or it's called as the Narayani in Nepal. Nepal it's called as Narayani, and the river Khandak, it forms its western boundary. So it is the only national park in Bihar, that is the Valmiki National Park. And Harha-Masan river system that originates from the Valmiki National Park and forms the Buhi-Kandak river down to the south. The vegetations are the moist deciduous and semi-evergreen freshwater swamps, alluvial grasslands, savanna and wetlands. And Bengal tiger, rhinoceros, Indian flying fox, these three are the important major fauna. And Tharu, it's a scheduled tribe which is the dominant community in Bihar, like in the Valmiki National Park. Okay, and next one is about the Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary. It is located in the eastern part of the Vindhyan Scarplands, and it is the Bihar's largest wildlife sanctuary and is a tiger corridor. So that's why now they are considering for it changes the to take the new tiger reserve in Kaimur district because it's a tiger corridor. So moving to the second news, which is about the space technology about the Bennu. So Bennu is relevant in our news article in our GS paper 3. So why it's important means its sample will help to human understanding the origin of life as well as the other details about the life in asteroids. Lots of things are we will know about lots of things from this sample. Okay, so Bennu is an asteroid which is orbiting the sun. Okay, the period is like 436 days and it comes relatively close to Earth once every 6 years. So also, and also it is a carbonaceous asteroid and it have characteristics that suggest it settled into its present form and composition within 10 million years after the solar system formation. So if we are getting the sample, then we will get more information regarding the formation of solar system. So the leftover pieces of debris are expected to reveal the system's ingredients and the signatures of the process that combine them in different ways. So this is the important part of this ban. Okay, so the other aspect is many scientists believe that Bennu were crashed into the earth and they delivered the compounds required for the formation of life. So that's why now we are focusing on Bennu. And also Bennu could smash into the earth between 2778 to 2178 and 2090. So if we are taking the study, then we can prevent this collision in future. Okay, so that's why now NASA is focusing on Bennu and they have launched the OSIRIS REx, that is origin spectral interpretation resources identification security regolith explorer in 2016. On August 20, 2020, the OSIRIS REx landed just long enough to grab a sample of the asteroid from a pre-identified spot before flying back up. Okay, so after we will get the sample and then we can conduct the studies. As well as the OSIRIS mission has two identities. The first one is about Japan's two Hayabusa mission, means it works alongside with this mission. Okay, and also OSIRIS is NASA's third element of its New Frontiers program. And also the Bennu, why we are taking the studies about the Bennu? Because it have significant commercial components like space mining and also the impacting the mitigation technologies. So we are focusing on that. That way Bennu studies going on. And also it have participated in more timeless quests in order to find out where life came from and what its fate could be. So this is the main aspect of Bennu's study. So this is the Bennu asteroid. This is Earth and Bennu. So moving to the third article, it's about the aging or the elderly populations by the UNFPA report. Okay, so here the elderly it make up to 20% of populations by 2050, and here also a chart is showing from 1950 to 2100. Here it shows that a sharp growth in elderly population is showing, that is more than 60 from 2010 onwards, accompanied and declined in those aged below 50. Below 50 goes a declining population and about the aging population there is an increase in course. Okay, so here the chart shows that in 2022 it's about 10.5 percentage to 20.8 percentage in 2050. So this is the major aspect that is showing in this map. So study also saying that there are some certain challenges are facing India's aging populations. The first one is about the feminization and second one is the ruralization of the older populations. So hence in order to rectify all these problems, the policies must have be framed accordingly. And also data show that on an average a higher life expectancy at the age of 16 and 18 when compared with men. The women have higher life expectancy at the age of 60 and 18 when comparing with the men. So, and also the more than 40% of the elderly in India are from the poorest portion, and also some the states and union territories, all the states have varies their data. When comparing the other states with Himachal Pradesh and Kerala, they have the women at 60 have a life expectancy of 23 and 22 years respectively, and which is 4 years more than that of men and 60 in these states. Okay, when comparing to the national average data. And also higher life expectancy is more prone in women at the age of 60 and is greater than in 20 years in states such as Rajasthan, Haryana, Gujarat, Uttarakhand, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, and UT of Jammu and Kashmir. So these are raising concerns about their social and economic well-being. And also when comparing with them with the northeast and the east, their sex ratio of the elderly got increased and it remained below 1000 in both years, indicating that men still outnumber women in these regions even at 60 plus years. And also the further the sex ratio among the elderly has been climbing steadily since 1991, while the ratio in the general population has been stagnating. This is the major concern here. The sex ratio is climbing in case of old populations, but the stagnating in case of the general populations. This will affect our economic as well as the social perspective of the development. And also inherently gendered, means the poverty is inherently gendered to the old age people, when older women are more likely to be widowed. Okay, so they have to live alone and there will be no income, so fewer assets for their own. So all these things will lead to a dependent on their family, and it will adversely affects the further or causes the further issues like, and also it will increases the feminization and the ruralization aspects. Also the report that shows that there is variation in interstate data. Okay, so and also the more states in southern region and some selected northern states such as Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, they have the higher share of elderly populations than the national average in 2021. So these are the data which is about the elder populations. I hope you all got this, and this is the end of today's discussion, and thank you.